What's going on, whiskey fans? We're back with another great episode. Here we go, video, whatever you want to call it, podcast. We are
It's
back.
not really a podcast anymore. Yeah,
Yeah,
you shortened it too much for it to
shorten
be
it
a
down.
podcast. We're just gonna do video. That's all it is now.
Hey, that works. That works. How's it going,
So
Trey?
W
Everything going
years,
good?
years, we're back for another video.
Let's go.
We're gonna keep it nice and short. Intro first, right now. Keep
Let's
this
go.
short. All we're gonna say: subscribe, like, hit that notification so you get, or hit the bell so you get our notifications. Then head over to Instagram, follow, like, comment. The usual.
All
All
that
right.
stuff. Do your civic duties.
You know the drill. You know the drill. Don't
Here we
make
go.
us keep beating a dead horse. You know the drill. So
Here
just
we go.
do it.
Let's go.
So we're here tonight to talk to you about our top 5 Irish whiskeys for beginners.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. So here we go. Without further ado, we're jumping straight into number 5, which is Slain Irish Whiskey.
Let's go.
So this whiskey, and for those that don't know what an Irish whiskey is, really there's not that many requirements. It's just got to be distilled for at least 3 years, oak barrels, and that's about it. All right.
Yeah, simple as that. Simple
Typical
as that.
traits: vanilla, honey, fruity. That's what Irish whiskey usually is.
All
So
good stuff.
back into our list. Number 5, Slane. So this is triple cask distilled Irish whiskey. Palate is mostly fruit, caramel, and definitely a lot of oak. It's definitely wood heavy. And it's the cheapest one on our list, I'm pretty sure. So that's why it comes in at our 5th spot. It doesn't taste as good as the other ones, but it's very cheap, making it a great choice for beginners.
Absolutely. So our 4th one on the list, we got Kilbran, one of my favorite Irish whiskeys. Had it before. Normally 10-year, normal 10-year vanilla and fruit, classic Irish taste. So this one is definitely, like I said, one of my top favorites. I've had it many times and definitely recommend.
So just to clarify, he was talking, there's the normal expression and then the 10-year expression, which is just a little more expensive, but they still have that classic Irish taste, that vanilla, that fruit that you can expect across the whole Irish whiskey species.
Absolutely. Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
We'll call it Irish whiskey species.
Species.
All right. Moving into number 3, we have the classic Jameson. So to preface, our 1, 2, or 3, you can list them in whatever order you want. Really, it's up to personal preference, which is what this list is our personal preference. So that's why we ordered them this way. So number 3, we have Jameson, the highest selling Irish whiskey in the world. So everybody knows it. Everybody knows that flavor, that honey, that vanilla. And it sort of has that like metallic-y flavor on that vanilla. It's kind of weird, kind of hard to explain to people. But once you had it, you can smell it on the nose right away, and then you can taste it. It's sort of that metallic-y flavor.
Yes.
There's no other way to really describe it.
Absolutely not. Classic whiskey, like we said, everyone knows what it is.
It really should be one of everyone's first whiskeys, or at least Irish whiskeys, if not one of their first overall.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. So the next one on the list, number 2, we got Tullamore Dew, another one of my favorite Irish whiskeys. Second highest selling, triple distilled blended, fruity, some sweetness, little buttery in the end of it, in the palate.
Yeah, so to expand on that, Tullamore Dew is a little bit on the lighter side of the Irish whiskey spectrum. So it's not overly sweet, and it's a little buttery, but it's not on the like stronger, or I guess not necessarily stronger side, but it's not like as strong as Jameson or what we have at the one spot. It's a little bit on the lighter side, packing like a little easier little drink for all the beginners out there, which is why we put it at number 2, because it is a little easier to drink than our number 3, which was Jameson.
For sure. And when I first had it, I know when Trey had it, we really enjoyed it. Highly recommend that one.
Yes. And then the only reason we didn't put it at number 1 is because our number 1, which is Bushmills, has a lot more variety at the cheap price points. You'll see this is a trend in our beginner series. We like variety at the cheap price points, just like Four Roses last week, just like Evan Williams last week. Bushmills delivers the same thing. It's got original Bush, red Bush, black Bush, all under $30. And to be honest, $25 to $30 is what you can expect to spend on a cheap Irish whiskey. That's good.
Yeah.
That's just typical. For bourbons, you can get them cheaper. Irish is about that. And then Scotch are going to be getting more expensive. But that's typically what you'll spend on a cheap Irish.
Yes.
So to go into the palate, it's a little fruity, buttery. It's actually pretty sweet quite a bit sweeter than the Tullamore Dew. And it's also slightly more complex. You can taste more, smell more. If obviously for beginners, your palate may not be as sophisticated, but once it is, you will definitely be able to appreciate it more knowing everything that you can smell and taste in it. So that's why we put it at number 1, because it tastes very good and there's so many options at cheap price points.
Yes. Fantastic. Alrighty. That was awesome.
Short and sweet.
Here we go. Let's go.
We delivered our top 5 Irishes, and that's all we had to do today.
Yep. Last thing I want to say, let us know in the comments what you like better, like bourbons, scotches, Irish, like, and give us some, like, you know, I don't know how do you even say it. Give us some like bottles that we should try, like that we should, like, you recommend for us.
Give us some of your favorite bottles, because we may have tried them, but we still may post them. So we'll see.
Yes. But comment. Here we go.
Do that. Don't forget, like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Help us out, help us grow. We do more giveaways. All right. Anything else, Bean, or is that it?
I think we're good.
All right. That's it. Until next time, WEAers, the Wee Crew.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you later. Have a good
Peace out,
one.
whiskey
You
fans.
stay classy.